Okay, picture this. You're descending, sinking deeper and deeper, way past where the sun can reach, into this world of incredible pressure and just total inky blackness. This is the deep abyss. It feels like a place where light just doesn't exist, but it does. Down here, in the dark, something is glowing, and we're about to find out what.
I mean, think about it. It's a world with no sun, no sky, no familiar source of light at all. And yet, the darkness is filled with these strange, ghostly glows and sudden, bizarre flashes. So you have to ask the question, right? In a place of absolute darkness, where is all this light coming from?
Well, it's not coming from underwater volcanoes, and it's not some trick of the water. The source of this light is alive. Yep, we're about to uncover an absolutely beautiful biological miracle.
Now, your first guess might be electricity, right? Something like an electric eel. But nope, that's not what's going on here. The light we're seeing isn't powered by some kind of biological shock, so we can go ahead and cross that theory right off the list.
And you know, it is so tempting to just say it's magic. I mean, this deep alien world feels like it should have some otherworldly force behind it. But it's not magic either. The real answer is actually way more elegant, and honestly, kind of more incredible. It's pure science.
So here it is. The phenomenon is called bioluminescence, literally living light. It's life itself creating its own glow. Inside these creatures, there's a chemical reaction happening, a simple mix of a molecule called luciferin and an enzyme called luciferase, and together they produce this cold, living light. And believe me, this isn't just some neat party trick. It's a fundamental tool for surviving in the dark.
So how do they use it? Well, for starters, as a weapon. How do you find food when you can't see a thing? The genius answer is, you don't. You make the food come to you. And some creatures have turned this living light into the perfect lure.
This quote just nails it perfectly. In a universe of absolute black, a single point of light is the most captivating, irresistible thing you could possibly imagine. And there's one predator in particular that has perfected this deadly game of attraction.
Of course, we're talking about the anglerfish. It dangles that fleshy, glowing lure right in front of its gigantic mouth. Some small, unsuspecting fish sees that hypnotic light, gets mesmerized, and drifts in for a closer look, and in a fraction of a second, snap. The jaws slam shut. It's a perfect trap, all powered by biology.
Okay, so we've covered offense, now let's talk defense. And this is going to sound completely backwards, but what if you could use light to become invisible? I know, it sounds like a total paradox, but down in the deep ocean, it's a brilliant, life-saving strategy.
So here's the problem. Even in the twilight zone, hundreds of meters down, a tiny bit of sunlight still filters through from the surface. So if you're a predator down in the true blackness, looking up, any creature swimming overhead is going to be a perfect, dark silhouette against that faint glow. They're basically a sitting duck.
So how do you get rid of your own shadow? It's genius. You fight light with light. Many creatures have evolved these light-producing organs, called photophores, all over their bellies. They just turn them on, match the dim light coming from above, and poof, they become ghosts in the water.
This amazing trick is called counter-illumination. You can see the difference it makes. On one side, you have that vulnerable silhouette, a clear target, and on the other, the creature is generating its own light, perfectly matching the background. It just vanishes, a true cloak of invisibility.
Okay, so creatures can use light to hunt and they can use it to hide. But what if you need to be seen, but only by the right crowd? Well, in the vast, silent darkness of the deep, light has become its own complex, secret language. And it's an incredibly versatile language. A very specific pattern of flashes could be a mating call across the abyss. A sudden, blinding burst of light, a great way to startle a predator and make your escape. Different colors, different rhythms, it's all part of this vibrant, silent conversation they're having down there. And we're not talking about simple on-off signals here. Some species have developed languages that are amazingly complex. Take the dragonfish. This is so cool. It can produce the common blue light that most creatures can see. But it also has a secret weapon. It can produce a deep red light. Why is that a big deal? Because most other deep-sea animals can't even perceive red light. So the dragonfish uses it like a sniper scope. It can light up its prey, and the prey has no idea it's even there. It's a private, deadly, secret channel of communication. When you just pull back for a second, you start to realize that bioluminescence isn't just a handful of clever tricks. It is the fundamental energy, the driving force of an entire ecosystem, a whole universe of light hidden right here on our own planet.
And this is the number that just really gets me. 95%. That's the amount of our planet's living space that's in the deep ocean. 95%, and almost all of it is completely unexplored. It's wild, but we actually know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the bottom of our own oceans.
And that really just leaves you with one final, incredible thought. Every single amazing adaptation we've seen today, the hunter's lure, the cloak of invisibility, the secret languages of light, all of it was discovered in the teeny tiny fraction of the deep that we've actually been to. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If all of this is happening in the places we've seen, what else is waiting out there for us?